Hello and welcome back to Morrowind. Today we are privileged to have our special guest XuisVer joining us for our next journey into the depths of the Dunmer homeland.
Yo, what's up, docs.google.com? It's your boy, XuisVer, and I'm really stoked to be joining today.
Yeah. So I was just telling him earlier what we've just done, creating that bloodbath for the Imperial guard at Moonmoth, and we now have a decision to make about whether to go dungeon diving with all of our magical gear and items, or try to sell a bunch of this stuff first and lighten our load, so to speak, and then go dungeon diving. We have to get a Dwemer artifact for the blades, and I have half in mind just to make that new council club our new home, considering we've asserted our T-pose dominance there by murdering all of the nativist criminal syndicates in that
So
region.
how does the home system work in this game?
It doesn't.
Oh, I
It
see.
isn't there almost at all. There's very little in the way of what would later become a staple of the
Of the genre, sure.
yeah.
So are you popping these down for
Mostly
selling?
mostly for weight reasons.
Hmm.
We need to get our lightest load possible while still wearing...
So you can pick up all of those apples you find.
That's right. And actually, for this one, we're gonna need to do, I'd say, the most heavy lifting we've done in the game, because Dwemer artifacts are extremely heavy. That is their one thing about them. Well, bent apprentice. Actually, we should sell these. That's what we need to do.
So how's the Thieves Guild going? That's when I last dropped in.
I haven't talked to them since, except for just now. Like, very much just now. So it's been mostly the Telvanni wizard group and the temple of Morrowind. But now we're starting to see that the temple is a little suspicious in some important ways. So we might not be as happy about the temple as before. If we're the reincarnation of the Nerevar, I mean, we're going to be, at least. And that's kind of a big deal for us. And basically, the current religion may have killed us previously, according to some Ashlanders.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so one of them was your wife, but it's like a political marriage, so you know how those are. Yeah, right?
I sure do.
All the political marriages I've been in.
Call me a politician.
Right. You know. 1, 2, 3 politics. That was my degree. A lucky lockup.
So where are you?
I'm in Balmora. I'm in pretty much one of the most imperial, foreigner cities in Morrowind that's run by House Halalu, which is basically the group of Dunmers in the clans that are totally cool with the Imperials and are down for it. They're just let's go. Imperials all day. And we kind of have to decide how to think about that, about whether we are as imperial as this. Join the Morag Tong. If you wish to join us, you must seek out Inau Halalu. Halalu, the master of the Morag Tong in Vivek. Okie doke.
Say your words.
This always happens where we get too much of potions. That is our curse.
How many types of lockpicks are there? It looks like there's several.
Yeah, they're different grades.
Oh,
They're
I
different
see.
gradients. There's apprentice, journeyman, what's it? Apprentice, journeyman, master. These are probes, and they're for having disarmed traps.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so you can stick them in, check them around, get a trap to disarm itself first so that you don't have to eat it in the face, which might
Great.
be good for us to have.
Yeah, if you're going into a dungeon.
Yeah, dungeons, he doesn't buy the item. See, this is the problem. What does he buy? Look, you gotta buy something. Come on.
You gotta want something.
Give that. Store fatigue is important in emergency. Store magicka. Rising force, that's good to have. Yeah, we just have so much armor now. Ooh, yeah. Mercantile skill up. We also have to decide what skill ups we want. Wow, we're getting a lot of personality. More than I thought. Maybe intelligence, personality, and endurance? Just like streaming. Streaming for
What
long
do you get
hours.
personality from? I need
Oh.
to know.
Oh no. I have none.
in
No one has
game.
ever explained it to me. It's just magic. You have to be able to do magic. Word magic. Like
Oh,
Scrabble.
wait, is charisma how you do magic? Do you have to like seduce the magic and only then will it work for you?
Pretty much. That's actually is your superpower that you had in your previous life with like the Nerevar is you're like the reason you became really good and a god essentially was because you could talk better than everyone else, which meant that you had a
What's this all about?
ring that was called Under Moon and Star, which meant one clan under Moon and Star, which was made specifically to unite all the clans. And a lot of what being powerful and strong in this world is just having a really strong magical item, which I think is really interesting.
Yeah. Do you still have a really strong magical item?
I don't anymore.
Oh,
I know.
yeah, sometimes I
lost it.
don't know. I lost it.
I would be a god, but you know, I just like I left my phone and the case is black and it's like my couch is black.
Yeah.
And I was gonna call it, but I didn't. It was too much time.
Maybe on silent. I don't know.
Yeah, I was on silent, so.
Are you gonna steal from the Thieves Guild?
I am the Thieves Guild, so they give it to me. They let me have it for sure. Oh. He stands there. He's a fucking good Argonian. He's one of the abolitionists. They're trying to free all the slaves in Morrowind.
That seems good.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Definitely, you know. Good guy. course, House Delvani is the biggest slave trading house in the entire game, and I'm trying to be their leader. So, but when I get to be leader, we won't do
well, hold
slaving
on.
as much.
That's I feel like I heard the same sentence spoken by
Yep.
good folks. So whose house are you just putting all of your lockpicks in?
You know, it's a good house. It's the house of the people I
Not what I
killed.
asked. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
They're dead now. This is actually where one of their bodies was, which is why it has stuff around it. And it's just so heavy, you know? Like, I couldn't carry any
Yeah.
more of it, so I was just like,
Master of the murder.
I gotta put this down.
Yeah.
I gotta drop this off somewhere. So that's what we're
Did you
doing.
say that before or after you murdered them?
I think during, you know?
Oh, yeah. No, that's probably it's not the worst of the three options.
I was just
for
right in
sure.
the middle of it. I was like, this is gonna be heavy.
Oh,
Carry back all this murder. So much, you know? Too much sometimes.
how do you feel about the spikes on your shoulders too? That's new.
Yeah, I got the spikes. They're a little heavy as far as spikes go.
Sure. They look pretty hefty. I mean,
Yeah.
like, is it like a thing you use? Do you like put little pieces of bread on there for later, or are you rocking more of a just a look vibe?
Well, mostly I was hoping that they would see it and be like, oh, wow. I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
get close to that. You know what I mean?
I do.
Kind
Yeah.
of a deterrent
Very
factor.
kind of a like a intimidation sort of communication.
Yeah, where it'd be like, oh, I don't know. Look at that guy.
That makes sense. Yeah, I'm
What's
into
going
it.
on with him?
You definitely look different. You look different from most of the other people in this town. Like you've got a distinctive look.
I mean, definitely more spikes than the other people, so think twice.
Yeah. Like look at this. Look at this one. No spikes.
If you were gonna
What's
attack
he doing?
someone, would you pick the no spikes guy or the spikes guy?
I'd be worried that if I attacked the spikes guy, I'd get spikes in
Yeah,
a way that I didn't like.
that's what they're for. Hey, you know?
Yeah. Okay. I think I get it now.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Got the spikes right there. We're gonna put our muck shovel down. It's a shovel for muck.
Oh
You know,
wow.
how much you
He
like
just
muck.
called that. I looked back at the stream. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow. What's he calling a muck shovel? Must really not like that thing.
Gotta look
And
at
then,
this.
yeah, it said it right there. Shovel, muck, all in one. That looks
Oh,
like a creature.
yeah.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Wait, no. Look 180 degrees back at the giant spider.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. What are you doing?
Yeah, this is, that's your fast travel. That's your
Is
friend.
it?
Yeah. Welcome to Morrowind.
God, I'm stoked on my friends.
Yeah.
Also, resting here is illegal.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It is illegal, so keep that in mind.
Oh my God.
I know.
What?
It's turned into a lot.
You've got a lot of. Okay, spear, sure. Look at it go. Oh,
Right?
riveting combat. Oh.
And this is 2002. This had 2002 rules.
Oh, got a hit.
Registered a hit with your D20. Good God, why can't I sleep?
Illegal. Illegal to sleep.
It's illegal to sleep in this whole tile. Okay, we need to... Gotta go. We gotta get out of
Sleep on
here.
your friend. Can you sleep in your house with the people you murdered?
I can. You're correct. But I just want to get, you know, over with the quest. Gotta get a Dwemer puzzle box. It's one of the earliest quests, one of the few ones that I actually remembered how to do. Until healed. I rest until healed.
It would be nice in real life, just rest until healed.
Yep.
Because I feel like I always oversleep or undersleep. It'd be nice to just sleep the exact right amount every
time. Exactly.
I like how you're checking the inventory of all of these plants.
Yeah.
See if they're carrying any nice, cool swords you can take.
Gotta really check him. Alright, so here we go. First I'll do some favor for Entablis. I need to do a favor. Somewhere I need to know. Card Argenthrod. Supposed to find a little cube with a circular design and some symbols on one side. He called it Dwemer puzzle box. When I bring the cube to Entablis, he'll tell me what I need to know. I think it's this. I hope it is, at least. Goddamn cliff racers. Not leaving us alone. Oh, that's probably the bridge.
But yeah, that looks much more like a bridge.
Yep.
I've seen a few bridges, and this one looks similar to them.
It's pretty nice for being hundreds of years old. Actually, thousands of years old. Actually, we're in the third era right now, so it's been a while. It's been a minute. I hope that's a friend. Let's save first. Nope. Okay, it's not. Well then. What shall we do? Probably summon the ghost. Whenever I'm in trouble, I want to get my ghost out here.
Wow, yeah, no, you've got...
Oh, he's got a ghost.
Oh.
I failed casting my ghost. Now the ghosts are fighting. Jeez.
You've got a lot of spells, my dude.
I know. I've been working on it. Speaking of which, what should we fight him with? Noise. If he's casting a bunch of spells.
Like
I'll
my
just...
neighbors.
Yeah. It's gonna cast noise on him. That'll be good. Hey, paralyze. Oh, actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to Amulet of Admonition him. This is my favorite thing to do to people.
Look at that face. He's pretty pleased with this.
He's really into it.
That was for 6 seconds on. Okay.
And God, I do need the health. That poison damage is really starting to hurt me. Sure does know how to poison people. Let's see how shock damage does for him. Oh, pretty good. Yeah, pretty good.
Alright.
Steel battle axe.
Yeah,
Really?
battle axe. Yeah.
Common robe,
there you go.
iron boots, iron gauntlet. So kind of an iron guy. You know? Heavy armor,
Let's see it.
steel battle axe, snowy granius. Okay. Well, I can't say that I'm super happy to fill up on iron armor
Yeah, immediately.
immediately. Let's just leave it at the entrance. And we should heal as well. It's gonna be absolutely important for us. Actually, to be real, we should just rest. Oh god!
Whoa.
My rest has been interrupted by a rat!
Same.
My medium armor skill increased. Also same. He's a blighted rat. Oh, thank god we didn't get blight disease. I don't know what I would do, Will.
I mean, I don't know either. Whoa.
Oh,
What a
wow.
lever. Okay. Gotta get through before it closes up.
Oh, it's... Oh.
What a door.
Arkanthan. Hall of Centrifuge. See, is that what you do in your...
Centrifuge? So it's a spinning hall?
Sure.
Whipping around there.
Okay. Got Dwemer Cup. Dwemer Goblet. Steel Dagger. Corpse. Sounds good.
Nice. Yeah.
Alright, let's...
Are you overburdened?
Maybe we should drop some of this stuff off. Yeah. Foolhardily. Yeah.
Is there like a like a shift click you can do to drop stuff?
Shift click selects things.
Oh.
Yeah. Old game.
Like there's gotta be some sort of
Drop item button.
yeah, button.
They'll invite that later. Dwemer coin. Sounds good. Oh wow. Oh. Look at that. It's a spider. I'm gonna see if I can trap its soul. Wait, it doesn't
No.
have a soul. Does it
Wha-
have a soul?
This is not something I'm.
It says you'll be dead soon.
What does? Me?
Your spell did not affect the target.
Oh,
Oh,
this
hi.
was the guy running.
There's some dude.
There's a dude. He's
Hey,
really going for it.
I mean... Yeah, right? He has a soul probably, right?
I mean,
Oh, God.
wow, he's going for it.
Yeah, he's got that...
Are you
Got
sure
that
he's
dagger.
friendly? Wow, you're missing a lot.
I was, yeah.
Steel dagger.
Steel dagger, common
Sure.
belt, common shirt, common shoes, gold, always useful. Think roots, disposing of his corpse.
It's nice that you can easily dispose of corpses. I've been struggling with that recently.
Yeah, I mean, once you can easily dispose of a corpse, the world just really opens up for you.
Yeah.
Bloodstained journal, how do you feel about that?
I feel like it's definitely worth reading. If there's any quality of a journal
Yeah.
that immediately interests me, it's the amount, it's the
Of
lack of no bloodstains.
yeah, definitely, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ducey's key. Let's absolutely. Spell has
I think
unlocked
it's
its target.
what?
Ducey's key has unlocked its target.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's great.
Dwemer
Um,
scroll. Dwemer goblet. This corpse had crab meat on it. Classic.
great.
Alright,
So,
let's stay
like,
in journal.
do you want me to hit this one up?
Sure, yeah, knock stuff out.
All right. It's the Arknthand expedition, the logbook. This logbook, in part or in its entirety, remains the property of the East Empire Company of Vardenfell. Expedition leader was good old Luke Amity,
My
my
buddy.
good old bud Amity. Day one, first light. We've arrived at Arknthand after a brief stop for provisions from Fort Moonmoth, where we purchased several potions to restore strength, fatigue. Yeah, okay. Nightfall camp has been set up in the Hall of Centrifuge after. Oh, that's where you are. After
Yeah.
finding a suitable flat surface and some old Dwemer furniture has been employed to aid as a storage facility. Let's see. I'll not return again to my log until the day is over. Intend to inspect and explore the whole of the Hall of Centrifuge, and any findings will be logged before supper. Day 2, much as expected, the Hall of Centrifuge has been ravaged by smugglers and looters. Let's see, dust and debris, items dropped from beings that were certainly not of Dwemer origin. We'll have to go deeper. Day 3, some strange sounds from below awoke the crew. What can only be explained as a breeze put out our night candles. Quite odd, but Robert Janice, the science leader of the team, assures us it's only a result of warm air we have generated meeting the cold of the lower levels. Still, I shall sleep with one eye open to be on the safe side. I think that's a turn of phrase. Like, I don't think you can actually do that.
Yeah.
Like, that's badass. Day 3. Robert's explanation for the breeze is now skating on thin ice. Xavier Ian was sent deeper into the cells of Hollowed Hand, where he came back shaking, telling me he had heard the same sounds and felt the breeze we had felt the night before. His description of something he saw was just his Nordic imagination running away with itself. Or at least we hope so. Nordic imagination.
You know how they are.
Ugh. Nightfall, day 3. There's been no repeat of Ence's hysterics. Ugh. For the rest of the day, and have a haul of early Dwemer schematics have found and carefully wrapped and logged for shipment back to the company. We'll now settle down to supper and plan for tomorrow's deeper excavations. Day 4. Okay, how many days are there? Can we jump to the part where they all get killed and
6.
turn into skeletons?
There's 6.
All right. We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're not alone. Maybe simple looters trying to scare us. Something else in here that seems to be offended by our presence. Last night our senses had grown more accustomed to the lighting down here than the previous night, and we're all sure we saw something. Not sure what it was, but there was certainly something in here with us. Nevertheless, we'll continue into Weeping Bell Hall later today.
Nevertheless.
Day 4. Weeping Bell Hall. 3 of my men has entered Weeping Bell Hall at noon today. The report I received earlier this evening suggests a lot of Dwemer items are still down there, and that there are traces of looters, possibly smugglers. The confusing part, why would smugglers and looters leave such valuable items? My people will return tomorrow to collect, identify, and pack every artifact they can find. But for now, we'll eat and retire for the night to ensure a bright and early start of the morning. Day 5. T-minus 1 day remains.
Yep.
Talk. We have been woken again, this time not a breeze, but more of a howl. Almost seems like a creature of some kind, but it is a lingering creaking sound like metal grinding against metal. Robert insists it's probably the old machinery twitching because of our careless team touching handles and levers, but I'm not sure about his explanation at all. We've been restless night to say the least. Odette Bien started screaming uncontrollably, ran off into the Weeping Bell. Yeah, I organized a search party, but ordered them not to travel any deeper than the Weeping Bell corridors until we'd explored them further. Odette will just have to take her chances with the cold and dark until we find her. Ew. Okay. Scientists.
Yeah.
Again, I have no time to write up my noon log, and nor have we found either artifacts or Odette. By noon, I'll split the party in two. Okay.
Yeah. Always split
We've
the
come,
party.
yeah. We combed the entire ruins and mapped out completely. One of the teams have returned reporting what appears to be a hidden cavern entrance, hardly noticeable in the lighted Z4 passage. But it seems like it veers off in a westerly direction. We may have to use explosive charges to remove the rocks covering it tomorrow. And A6. We found Odette, or more, she has found us, as we woke woke this morning. Her body was beside the camp in the corridor leading to the Waping Bell. Strange round hole was found seemingly piercing her heart with precision. None of the team heard any noise or indeed woke during the night, as we were tired out from the lack of sleep. I cannot rule out foul play from one of our team. How? She has a perfect hole where her heart is. Highly unlikely given the nature of the wound. Yeah, okay, yeah. Odette has been wrapped as required to avoid rat gnawing. She will be sadly missed. We've blown away a section of deep water, and indeed there's another corridor down here flowing westernly, taking some sustenance before returning to explore the corridor with a fully armed team. Intend to get good luck. It will be some time before we resume plans. We all saw it. Without a doubt, it was some sort of experimental Dwemer construct. Dwemer may have vanished, but this was their legacy, and it lives on to fuck shit up. It's
Yeah.
great.
It's good. Everybody loves it. Okay. So this in a cog.
Got some cogs.
Everyone loves the cog. I'm just gonna put this back up the entrance here.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh.
I mean, my question is, oh, look at him go.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
He's
My question is, where, like, was that the place that they camped? Was that the passage that they opened?
I mean, I feel like the Dwemer ruins just like are still haunted by centurions.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like they're just here hanging out, and if you go down there, they'll get you. They
Yeah.
love doing it. They'll do
I
it
just
for
want you
free.
to go to the passage that they opened up and get shot up by lasers, but ultimately, you know,
Yeah,
be cool and survive and get loot.
got the lasers. Yep, that sounds like a video game to me. Oh, is it not? I guess not. Okay, I'll put this ash jam here. And the cogs, of course.
Yep. Look at all these resizable windows. Wow.
I know, it's good.
Old game? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what they wanted you to do. They're really into you resizing windows for some reason.
Hey, I'm here for it.
Yeah, get these resized. I'm not sure what kind of windows I want. I need to choose. I want to be able to figure it out. We don't have the helmet that heals us anymore, so we're gonna have to spend our precious, precious mana on healing. Very good. And save. And we'll rest. You can't rest here. Enemies are nearby. God damn it. What are we leveling up right now? Endurance and personality, not sneaking. Not sneaking. I need to have an enduring personality. It seems like they exploded these pipes. Someone decided to write on the pipes, of course.
How else are you gonna know what's traveling in these pipes?
It's a good pipe. Repair hammer, of course.
Proper documentation is important.
It's true. There's one thing I've learned. It's you always want proper documentation. How do you feel about improper documentation, though?
Oh,
Documentation.
I don't really agree that you should have things like that. That's a big spider.
Yep.
Go skeleton.
See if the skeleton can take it. It's
So
like,
what you've turned this game into is kind of a
like a
kind of little
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you did it. Wow. Good job.
Good job. Hey, nice.
Yeah, you
Very
did
nice.
it. Scrap metal. Don't mind
Wow,
if I
cool.
do. Iron War Axe? Sure. Take all? Close. Close all. Oh, Jesus. Hi. Hello. You know, I mean, I feel like I got the ghost here. Right? Let's...
Yeah.
Ha. Enjoy the...
Yeah.
It really won't get in the way with this ghost here.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
ghost, go
says.
at it. You got this, ghost? Kind of taking his time. Oh, gee, okay. Fuck. Hey, hey, hey. It was funny with the ghost, but now... Okay. He's got a sweet roll. I love it.
Ah, what a guy.
Christus Link, dispose of corpse. Oh, it should heal. Cells of Hollow Hand. Okay. Until healed, please. Thank you. Drummer mugs. I'm just gonna concentrate all these. Put them all in one spot. I remember being a kid and being so frustrated with how heavy the loot was here
Yeah.
that I just kind of like stopped playing, and I didn't have the like mental capacity of strength to do like pre-planning. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. Honestly, the next Elder Scrolls game that I play, I will be disabling carrying weight,
Oh yeah.
or raising it way far above, because that's the thing that's stopped me from playing every other one of these games. And
Yep.
I'm upset about it too, because I know that a lot of the game is balanced for carry weight, but I don't think that my psyche allows me to to leave this money behind.
I agree.
And
I mean, you'll come
yeah.
back to get it if you want to, but also like as long as it doesn't change how you play your character, I think that that is totally fine.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's my thought. Like, really, I've never played any of these games with that part taken off my mind, and
Yeah.
I just want to see how it goes, and
I agree.
I think it's important to me.
I think
Yeah.
it's smart. Oh wow.
Thanks, man.
I think it's exactly what. Oh Jesus!
Oh,
Here it
jeez.
comes.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Wow. Hey.
Wow. I like how every time you summon your skeleton, it's facing you.
Yeah, it's like, what's up? Oh, dude, this one has a great sword. Yo, look at this go.
Wait, your skeleton?
Yeah.
I'm in the kitchen getting ice cream. I can't.
Can he
look right
fight
now, and
two
I'm regretting it.
skeletons? I'm into my skeleton army here. I believe in you.
No, I don't blame you.
I think it's gonna work. I believe in my skeletons. I'm betting on my skeletons like horses.
So what's the more powerful effect, skeletons or ghosts? Both in real life.
So the ghosts, yeah. Let's just talk about it in Morrowind and then in real life.
Yeah.
Because the ghosts,
We'll get to real life later.
they're strong, right? They got magic.
Yep.
You have a normal weapon, gonna go right through. Not gonna be able to do.
Can't hit it.
anything to the
nothing
ghost.
touch.
Immortal,
Yeah.
you know, infinite health because you can't affect it with its health.
That's right.
If you're fighting something that's not magic, you're just like some barbarian guy, ghost's gonna win all the time with that.
Yeah, you can't beat ghosts without good touch.
As long as it can hang out, right? As long as it
Yeah.
sticks around, it gets bored, wanders off, leaves the mortal plane, mortal
Sure.
realm. Not gonna
Just like
see
me.
that ghost again. You know, like, I'm not afraid of no ghosts, but I am afraid of attention deficit disorder. So,
We got there, folks. This is, your daily dose of Ghostbusters reference,
Yeah.
which I somehow didn't see even when talking directly about ghosts.
look at this. We got a Dwemer dart. This is just
Dwemer
something you
dart.
throw. It's a marksmanship item, and you pick it up, and you throw it. It's not a throwing knife. You just
Okay.
throw it in the way that it is, like a dart.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, good luck with that.
Interesting. I mean, I'd be very hesitant to use it because all the people who made them are now dead. So it's not like you're gonna restock anytime soon.
I needed that Dwemer tube. It's for a quest.
It's okay. Yeah,
This is-
sure, dude.
This is a Dwemer scroll again. Oh, a dance in fire. It is my turn, but this one's a long
Yeah.
one. Okay, so Dance in Fire Chapter 4. There's a Chapter 3 that we didn't read, but it was at the bookshop, and I was saving it. We've read Dance in Fire Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, but this is like one of the best books series
Ooh.
ever.
That's
Alright.
great. All right.
So let's go. A Dance in Fire, Chapter 4, by Wagan Jareth. 18 Vosmeri and one Cyrodiilic former senior clerk from an Imperial Building Commission trudged through the jungle westward from the Zela River to the ancient village of Isindi. So, just a little background for the chapters that you
Okay.
missed, Will.
Yeah.
He's just like a middle-aged clerk that got fired from his job because he was clearly stagnating, and they were like making room for the younger people to come in. And
damn.
so his
Okay.
friend like horrifically misspelled a letter to him from this war-torn country of the Wood Elves, asking
Right.
him to like come for this business opportunity. So he steals a bunch of like official like emperor signed contracts, and
Oh,
then
shit. Okay.
goes like on his way out as he's being fired, and goes to the west to
I
the
feel
Wood
like
Elves area to make these like
Yeah.
deals with their government, because
Sure.
their government has
Just
just
stolen
recovered
documents.
from a brief war, and they were like, if I can get these building commission things, they're going to be worth like millions, and I can take that back to the capital and be a hero. The problem
Yeah.
is he's like literally 38 and has never left the capital city in his life, and has
Right.
like no skills at all, except for
Does
being
he-
like
does
pretty
he
good
hire
at
a manservant,
well
Jeeves style.
no, actually not.
Oh,
He's
okay.
just he is the manservant, I guess. But
Whoa,
his
okay, yeah.
he's like just this bureaucrat. It's like this total beautiful fish out of water story.
Great.
And he's like rubbing elbows with all these like elite war-torn assassins from the Wood Elves and the Khajiit War.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so here we go. For Demicus Scotti, the jungle was hostile, unfamiliar ground. The enormous vermiculated trees filled the bright morning with darkness, and resembled nothing so much as grasping claws bent on impeding their progress. Even the fronds of the low plants quivered with malevolent energy. What was worse was he was not alone in his anxiety. His fellow travelers, the natives who had survived the Khajiit attacks on the village of Grenos and Athe, wore faces of undisguised fear. There was something sentient in the jungle, and not merely the mad but benevolent indigenous spirits. In his peripheral vision, Scotty could see the shadows of the Khajiit following the refugees, leaping from tree to tree. When he turned to face them, the lithe forms vanished into the gloom as if they had never been there, but he knew he had seen them, and the Bosmeri saw it too, and quickened their pace. I love that in this series it shows you that like there are completely different types of wars that are being fought all around the main quests of the games in the Elder Scrolls series. Like, Wood Elves versus Cat People is a really cool, like, conflict area. Okay. So, after 18 hours, bitten raw by insects, scratched by 1,000 thorns, they emerged into a valley clearing. Like, mostly because, like, Wood Elves are always, like, the most wild of the civilized races. But then you have Khajiit, who are actually animals. Like, they are nature. So, it's fucking good. Anyway, I love, like, things that are aligned on the same skill set, but, like, very different approaches to it. I just think it's a really great axis of storytelling. Okay, but let's keep reading. It was night, but a row of blazing torches greeted them, illuminating the leather-wrought tents and jumbled stones of the hamlet of Visindi. At the end of the valley, the torches marked a sacred site, a gnarled bower of trees pressed close together to form a temple. Wordlessly, the Bosmeri walked the torch arcade toward the trees. Scotty followed them. When they reached the solid mass of living wood with only one gaping portal, Scotty could see a dim blue light glowing within. A low, sonorous moan from 100 voices echoed within. The Bosmeri maiden he had been following held out her hand, stopping him. You do not understand, but no outsider, not even a friend, may enter, she said. This is a holy place. Scotty nodded and watched the refugees march into the temple, heads bowed. Their voices joined with the ones within. When the last wood elf had gone inside, Scotty turned his attention back to the village. There must be food to be had somewhere. A tendril of smoke and a faint whiff of roasting venison beyond the torchlight led him. There were 5 Cyrodiils, 2 Bretons, and a Nord. The group gathered around a campfire of glowing white stones, pulling steaming strips of meat from the cadaver of a great stag. At Scotty's approach, they rose up, all but the Nord, who was distracted by his hunk of animal flesh. Good evening. Sorry to interrupt, but I was wondering if I might have a little something to eat. I'm afraid I'm rather hungry after walking all day with some refugees from Grenos and Athe. They bade him to sit down and eat and introduce themselves. So the war's back on, it seems, said Scotty amiably. Best thing for these effete do-nothings, replied the Nord in between bites. I've never seen such a lazy culture. Now they've got the Khajiit striking them on land, and the High Elves at sea. If there's any providence that deserves a little distress, it's damnable Valenwood. I don't see how they're so offensive to you, laughed one of the Bretons. Yeah, Nords love war. That's kind of the... They soften Nords a lot in Skyrim because they expected many people to be Nords, but like in all the other games, Nords are like pretty evil barbarians, like pretty like actively... They're seen by all the other cultures as like just really, really into violence. Like they're like, I can't wait to die in battle. And all of the Morrowind people are like, could you not kill us, please? We'd like to farm here. Okay.
Right.
So they're congenial thieves, even worse than the Khajiit, because they're so blessed. They're so blessed and meek in their aggression. The Nords spat out a gob of fat which sizzled on the hot stones of the fire. They spread their forests into territory that doesn't belong to them, slowly infiltrating their neighbors, and they're puzzled when elsewhere shoves back at them. They're all villains of the worst order. What are you doing here? Asked Scotty. I'm a diplomat from the Court at Gehenna, muttered the Nord, returning to his food. Amazing. What about you? What are you doing here? Asked one of the Cyrodiils. I work for Lord Atreus' building commission in the Imperial City, said Scotty. One of my former colleagues suggested that I come down to Valenwood. He said the war was over, and I could contract a great deal of business for my firm rebuilding what was lost. One disaster after another, and I've lost all of my money. I'm in the middle of a rekindling of war, and I cannot find my former colleague. Your former colleague, murmured another of the Cyrodiils, who had just introduced himself as Regulus. He wasn't by any chance named Leodes Juris, was he? You know him? He lured me down to Valenwood in nearly the exact same circumstances, smiled Regulus grimly. I've worked for your employer's competitor, Lord Venetia's men, where Leodes Juris also formerly worked. He wrote to me asking that I represent an imperial building commission and contract some post-war construction. I had just been released from my employment, and I thought that if I brought back some new business, I could have my job back. Juris and I met in Athe, and he said he was going to arrange a very lucrative meeting with the Selvanar. So that's exactly what happened to Scotty. Like, word for word. That's literally...
Right.
He's just sending out mass letters, mass emails to all people in the industry, which means that they're all going to have to compete over the contract with him. Alright.
Okay.
Sadi was stunned. Where is he now? I'm no theologian, so I couldn't say. Regulus shrugged. He's dead. When the Khajiit attacked Athe, they began by torching the harbor where Juris was readying his boat. Or I should say, my boat, since it was purchased with the gold I brought. By the time we were even aware of what was happening enough to flee, everything by the water was ash. The Khajiit may be animals, but they know how to arrange an attack. I think they followed us through the jungle to Vidisi, said Scotty nervously. There was definitely a group of something jumping along the tree tops. Probably one of the monkey folk, snorted the Nord. Nothing to be concerned about. When we first came to Vidisi, and the Bosmer all entered that tree, they were furious, whispering something about unleashing an ancient terror on their enemies. The Breton shivered, remembering. They've been in there ever since, for over a day and a half now. If you want something to be afraid of, that's the direction to look. The other Breton, who was a representative of Daggerfall Mage's Guild, was starting off into the darkness while his fellow provincial spoke. Maybe, but there's something in the jungle too, right on the edge of the village, looking in. More refugees, maybe? Asked Scotty, trying to keep the alarm out of his voice. Not unless they're traveling through the trees now, whispered the wizard. The Nord and one of the Cyrodiils grabbed a long tarp of wet leather and pulled it across the fire, instantly extinguishing it without so much as a fizzle. Now Scotty could see the intruders, their elliptical yellow eyes and long, cruel blades catching the torchlight. He froze with fear, praying that he too was not so visible to them. He felt something bump against his back and gasped. So, this is a reference to the Khajiit's racial skill of Night Eye. The Khajiit can absolutely see them. Like, 100%, just clear as day. That's one of the things that all Khajiit get, and it's one of the best parts of picking them as a main character. Regulus's voice hissed from up above. Be quiet for Mara's sake and climb up here. Scotty grabbed hold of the knotted double vine that hung down from a tall tree at the edge of the dead campfire. He scrambled up it as quickly as he could, holding his breath lest any grunt of exertion escape him. So we got acrobatics for reading this book, didn't we? I think so. At the top of the vine, high above the village, was an abandoned nest from some great bird in a trident-shaped branch. As soon as Scotty had pulled himself into the soft, fragrant straw, Regulus pulled up the vine. No one else was there, and when Scotty looked down, he could see no one below. No one, that is, except the Khajiit, slowly moving toward the glow of the temple tree. Thank you, whispered Scotty, deeply touched that a competitor had helped him. He turned away from the village, and saw that the tree's upper branches brushed against the mossy rock walls that surrounded the valley below. How are you at climbing? You're mad, said Regulus under his breath. We should stay here until they leave. If they burn Fidisi like they did Athe and Grenos, we'll be dead sure as if we were on the ground. Scotty began the slow, careful climb up the tree, testing each branch. Can you see what they're doing? I can't really tell. Regulus started down into the gloom. They're at the front of the temple. I think they also have, it looks like, long ropes trailing off behind them, off into the pass. Scotty crawled into the strongest branch that pointed toward the wet, rocky face of the cliff. It was not a far jump at all, so close, in fact, that he could smell the moisture and feel the coolness of the stone. But it was a jump, nevertheless, and in his history as a clerk, he had never before leapt from a tree 100 feet off the ground to a sheer rock. He pictured in his mind's eye the shadows that had pursued him through the jungle from the heights above, how their legs coiled to spring, how their arms snapped forward in an elegant, fluid motion to grasp. He leapt. His hands grappled for the rock, but long, thick cords of moss were more accessible. He held hard, but when he tried to plant his feet forward, they slipped up skyward. For a few seconds he found himself upside down before he managed to pull himself into a more conventional position. There was a narrow outcropping jutting out of the cliff where he could stand and finally exhale. Regulus! 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 Scotty did not dare to call out. In a minute, there was a shaking of branches, and Lord Venetia's man emerged. First his satchel, then his head, then the rest of him. Scotty started to whisper something, but Regulus shook his head violently and pointed downward. One of the Khajiit was at the base of the tree, peering at the remains of a campfire. Regulus awkwardly tried to balance himself on the branch, but as strong as it was exceedingly difficult with only one free hand. Scotty cupped his palms, then pointed at the satchel. It seemed to pain Regulus to let it out of his grasp, but he relented and tossed it to Scotty. There was a small, almost invisible hole in the bag, and when Scotty caught it, a single gold coin dropped out. It rang as it bounced against the rock wall on the descent, a high, soft sound that seemed like the loudest alarm Scotty had ever heard. Then many things happened very quickly. The Kaithirate at the base of the tree looked up and gave a loud wail. The other Khajiit followed in chorus as the cat below crouched down and then sprung up into the lower branches. Regulus saw it below him, climbing up with an impossible dexterity, and panicked. Even before he jumped, Scotty could tell he was going to fall. With a cry, Regulus the clerk plunged to the ground, breaking his neck on impact. A flash of white fire erupted from every crevice in the temple, and the moan of the Bosmeri praying changed into something terrible and otherworldly. The climbing Kaithirate stopped and stared. Kiergo, it gasped. The wild hunt. It was as if a crack in reality had opened wide. A flood of horrific beasts, tentacled toads, insects of armor and spine, gelatinous serpents, vaporous beings with the face of gods, all poured out forth from the great hollow tree, blind with fury. They tore the Khajiit in front of the temple to pieces. All the other cats fled for the jungle, but as they did so, they began pulling on the ropes they carried. In a few seconds' time, the entire village of Indisi was boiling with the lunatic apparitions of the wild hunt. Over the babbling, barking, howling horde, Scotty heard the Cyrodiils in hiding cry out as they were devoured. The Nord, too, was found and eaten, and both Bretons. The wizard had turned himself invisible, but the swarm did not rely on their sight. The tree, the Kaithirate, began to sway and rock from the impossible violence beneath it. Scotty looked at the Khajiit's fear-struck eyes and held out one of the cords of moss. The cat's face showed its pitiful gratitude as it leapt for the vine. It didn't have time to entirely replace that expression when Scotty pulled back the cord and watched it fall. The hunt consumed it to the bone before it struck the ground. Scotty's own jump up to the next outcropping of the rock was measurably more successful. From there, he pulled himself to the top of the cliff and was able to look down into the chaos that had been the village of Indisi. The hunt's mass had grown and begun to spill out through the pass out of the valley, pursuing the fleeing Khajiit. It was then that the madness truly began.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, he pulled back the rope, dude. He's like, jump. And the Khajiit's like, oh, real? For real? I was going to kill you earlier.
Awesome.
And he's like, yeah, dude, totally. And then he fucking pulls it back like ice cold. In the moon's light, because he tried to kill them. He was going to kill all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the moon's light from Scotty's vantage, he could see where the Khajiit had attached their ropes. With a thunderous boom, an avalanche of boulders poured over the pass. When the dust cleared, he saw that the valley had been sealed. The wild hunt had nowhere to turn but on itself. Scotty turned his head, unable to bear to look at the cannibalistic orgy. The night jungle stood before him, a web of wood. He slung Regulus' satchel over his shoulder and entered.
Okay.
Morrowind! Elder Scrolls! Isn't it good? Isn't it a good game?
It's pretty good. I don't like the character, though.
I mean, he's not...
Made a friend.
Yeah, he's not a likable character. I mean, he's fucked up. And also, like, the Khajiit did kill his friend. And they have killed lots of other people in the other books. Yeah, acrobatics, dude. Sometimes you need acrobatics.
Yeah.
But yeah, how fucked up is that?
There's some cogs on the shelf behind the bed there.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to get... Well, okay. The thing is, they're 20 each. We're just gonna drop them closer. We're gonna drop them at the normal spot.
Sure.
The normal... The checkpoint area. What's up, buddy?
Vibing.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm overburdened.
Everbaden. So yeah, that's like... The Dance in the Fire series was one of the first things that really made me love this game. Just because, like, there's this great bits of, like, genuinely good fantasy writing in the middle of the game. And it's just, like, it shows you so much about the world. It teaches you stuff. It's just fun. It's just good.
Yeah.
Drummer tube. We'll keep that. We'll keep the tube. Drop the book. Bloodstain journal. Drop that. It's 4. Bloodstain journal weighs 4 pounds. How much does your journal weigh, Will?
I'd say maybe like, well, I mean, before or after the blood.
Let's do one of each.
Okay. Before it was like, I don't know, maybe 1/8 of a pound.
Sure.
You know, like
Naturally.
I don't know. It's hardcover. You know, that adds a little.
Yeah, like a good
after
amount.
the blood,
Yeah.
like 3 pounds.
Oh, yeah. At least.
I mean, blood has iron in it. That's why it's so heavy.
That's why it's so heavy, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it's coming right for us. Oh, I love the sound of his clinking on the stone. The clink, 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 clink.
It's really good.
Let's go, skeleton! You got this, skeleton?
Don't give up, skeleton.
Don't give up, skeleton is right. I wonder if these are these bandits? Oh my god, he won! Dude, skeleton!
Oh, look at that face.
Doing work! I cannot believe how much skeleton is coming through for us today. I've trifled with you long enough. Alright, skeleton, round 2, buddy. Can you go the distance? The mega champion out here.
What about how you just wait?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I want to see what skeleton's up to. Oh, yeah, that was good hit. Good hits.
My money's on skeleton. Oh, no.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. No. If you get too close to them, then they... Wow. Skeleton. Oh, just before he disappeared. Iron Tanto. They do use, like, Japanese swords. Lillian, Isagan. They all have names. And it makes me think that, like, they're real people, you know? You ever think about that, Will?
What? No.
Is that just...
I
Oh,
don't think that's...
was that just me?
Damn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't either. I don't ever think that either.
I just got a text from a friend who's also watching your stream. It's, shout out to Skeleton's really chill walk.
It's true.
Yeah. Skeleton knows where it's at. Skeleton ain't in no hurry.
Skeleton is getting it. That's the thing about Skeleton. What my skeleton for D&D is Senator Styx. I played a necromancer, and the first skeleton I always summoned was Senator Styx. Oh shit!
Ooh.
Skeleton,
Hey, here he goes.
bro. Oh, is he a friend? This character is in combat. No, he's not a friend.
Oh, look at him go.
Oh, he's got a mace this time. No shield.
What a choice.
Yeah. Skeleton has, you know, he picks which weapon he has. They're all different weapons that he goes with. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Skeleton.
I love how he turns around and smiles at you every time.
Yeah, he's into it.
Clear.
He's a little bit see-through.
Look at he go.
That's one thing I'll
He's
say about Skeleton.
Slightly see-through.
Yeah, my skeleton is just a little bit see-through. Where is this puzzle box? It's so much work having Skeleton do everything for me. Steal an iron door. Oh, fuck. I don't have enough oh, God. Okay, we need different skeleton now. Kind of less good skeleton, to be honest.
No.
Alright, skeleton, you gotta go. This
You have to
door
open
was
the door,
trapped.
yeah.
This door was fucking trapped and axed me like hard.
Wait, really? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
terrible.
got wrecked by that. I don't want to use my
How would you
magicka too
know?
much. It tells you. I just wasn't paying
Oh.
attention.
Alright.
You need to write a dance and fire book about paying the fuck attention. Oh god,
Oh,
skeleton!
oh,
He just
oh.
killed the skeleton! Come back! Skeleton, go!
Here it is.
Do your axe!
Look at him go. He's got
Oh,
the shield and
look
the
at the
axe.
attack that's... Oh, shoot, fuck.
Yo!
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Things are back to normal. Thank you, skeleton. I like your shield, skeleton. Oh, he's gone. Okay.
All he needed was one last compliment.
Yeah,
Now he's fulfilled and can move on.
and it's... Yeah. Can't rest here. Enemies are nearby. Do you ever feel that way, Zeus?
Yes. All the time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can't rest here. Enemies nearby.
But I'm the enemy every time. So,
Right.
here's my question. Well, actually, okay, I lied. It's not my question. It's
Sure.
a question of one of our beloved viewers.
Yes, yes.
Tristan asks, so why do we play Morrowind? And also says
Oh,
hello.
you're right. It's about the title of the stream. I think that the entire Let's Play is like a journey to answer that question in a very like, you know, oh god, that's what the hell? Sorry. There's a person in there. But yeah, we play Morrowind to remember and to record these super old games that are really hard to play on modern computers, and make them available for like younger generations that never were alive in 2002, so that they can have access to it without
They're
doing
good games.
a fuck ton of work. And also because like Morrowind is just great. I think Morrowind is still one of the shining examples of like one of the best things that the Elder Scrolls series has or ever will have to offer, because they just do things differently now. Like the gaming culture has evolved, the gaming industry has changed, and it's just the ideas that are in here aren't being used anymore. They're not seen as good ideas. And for those of us that believe that those ideas were good, and that this structure of like just little things like having, you know, less voice lines so that your writing is really strong. Oh god. Oh god.
Oh.
Skeleton, save me.
Don't give up, skeleton.
Dude.
She
Skeleton.
says, respect for this. This is the best game ever for me. I
Yeah,
played a lot. It's about the journey and the atmosphere.
exactly. And the mystery of like what actually happened. And that's the thing is like when I tried to play this game, I opened it up and it ran in like super low resolution and I couldn't read any of the text because it was, you know, old, and I had to do like a day and a half's worth of work on my own computer in order to play it. And I just thought of like myself when I was 12. I wouldn't have the resources to enjoy this game now. I certainly wouldn't have like, you know, my own computer and my own ability to install mods on my family computer. And I just kind of wanted to make a Let's Play series that if I was a kid, I would have wanted for myself when I was that young. And, you know, just something to put on YouTube in the background that's accessible with someone who's making decisions that I think, you know, make sense, and reading the books and exploring the lore, and really trying to get at like what this game is offering relative to the more modern games of like Skyrim, but even like Oblivion. Oblivion changed a lot of stuff. Like the more analog kind of do-it-yourself nature of the quest menu, you know, not having a HUD with a arrow to point you where to go all the time, really changes how people explore this game. Oh.
Is that lava?
Yeah, I think that's lava. Do you want to go to the lava? Whenever you see lava in real life, Will, do you just like,
Wow, that's more lava, huh?
do you go right up to it?
You know,
like
I would
this?
have honestly thought that I would have seen lava in my life at this point, given most stories and other media.
Yeah,
But it
definitely.
really has never been an issue for me.
Never seen lava?
Never seen lava.
Yeah.
I keep expecting to, but not yet.
How about quicksand?
Also, same vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More quicksand, please.
Haven't come across quicksand. Kind of don't believe it exists. Trishnu says really hard to explain the secret of Morrowind, why it's so seductive. People used to live there, I think. It's also important that fast internet hasn't been developed in those times. You needed to work hard with the character's diary. Yeah.
It's true. And also, like, sharing it with your friends. Like, my brother and I used to write little notebooks. You know, I was talking about this with my girlfriend when we were playing Myst, and she was like, the definition of a good game is if you take out a piece of paper and you write stuff down about it. You know, and I did that for Breath of the Wild, for Zelda, and I was like, you know, those are the games that really stick with you, are the games that you have to, like, play. You have to work those games. You know, those games aren't just giving everything to you for free.
Also, like Kristen said, like before the internet, like I remember going into school and having these discussions with my classmates of the things that we'd found in this game that we're all playing, and that wasn't possible back, you know, before GameFAQs.
Yeah.
And it really is something extremely special.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ornate Dwimmer Bowl. Don't mind if I do.
Pretty ornate.
You know, that's something that people have described me. They've described me as ornate before.
Really?
Uh,
I don't usually think of that as a description for a person.
yeah. But, like, think about it, right?
Okay.
Like, just picture a normal person. Oh,
Got
America.
it.
Colorado for Trishnu. That's where we're from.
Yeah,
Where you
that's
from?
where we're at. Where you from?
Yeah, no, but that's like, it's just a normal person, but what if it's an ornate person?
Whoa. They've
know?
got gold filigree.
Yeah, just add that on.
Yeah, there it is. I get it now. Yeah, you're definitely ornate. I see you walking around the street and you're just tossing gold shavings everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah,
My-
that is, you know, one of the first things I noticed about you.
Oh, Jesus. Hi.
Whoa.
Do we
okay.
have time to fight this person with the
He dealt with
skeleton?
you long enough, so
I guess. Yeah, I'm
it's
sorry.
interesting that he's saying that the moment he engages with you.
Yeah, the first. I mean, that's
Like,
enough.
Kind of telling if you think about it.
I mean,
Like, yeah,
I get it, you know.
sure.
Target resisted magic. Oh, God.
Oh,
We're
no.
fucked. We need the ghost too. We're adding the ghost for this one. I failed casting the spell. Will. It's my real life.
Wug.
My real life has come to haunt me. Mason, you failed casting the spell. That's my nightmare. I wake up and I'm like, serious? Are these all, like, what are these? Are these all bandits?
Yeah, like they're. So my main question is: are all of the NPCs named in this game?
Western part of Russia says hi. Yo, let's
Nice.
go, Western part of Russia.
That's
Awesome.
great.
For real. Yeah, I just like my athletic skill increased to 29. What if my athletic skill really did increase to 29? Do you think that we could do that?
Well, I mean, let's preface this first. What do you think your athletic skill is at right now?
Oh,
Like
wow.
your real life, real body athletic skill.
I mean, I think it's low, but then like I go hiking and I don't have a problem. You know?
Sure.
Like I
It's very. It's very indicative. That's a very from where we're from statement to say.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, like if I felt like my athletics was low, I
Sure,
would
you
like
probably
expect to
hike
have.
amongst nature.
Well, I'd expect to have more problems with it,
Sure,
and I just
yeah.
don't.
Cool.
Dwemer Spear, yo.
Oh yeah,
That's
aren't you main
awesome.
spear?
I'm a spear main.
Whoa.
I'm also a coin main.
What's your? Oh yeah, who do you main? Money.
Money.
I mean rich.
I'm a money main. That's my goal here.
Yeah, but like, how do you fight? How do you think?
Yeah.
It's cash.
It's all cash. It's great. The Silver Spear is better though. It's better than Dwemer.
That was something that bothered me in Skyrim is this
It's heavy.
this locale of the Dwemer. Oh, he might let you live. That's
Maybe.
cool.
You know, he said might.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like, hey, it's at least hasn't said I've spent enough time dealing with you. That's pretty rude.
Yeah, that's very rude. I was gonna
That's
tell
more
him.
polite.
I was gonna say that how rude that was. Ha! Amazing.
Was that your amulet?
Yes, it was.
Nice, very good.
I think we're gonna need Ghost for this one.
Mhm.
He's got full armor and he seems to be at the end of the
Oh, your
dungeon.
health. Your health.
My health? Yeah, my health is
Oh.
pretty low. Mostly I'm just
looked
gonna
different. It was
summon him.
yellow and draining.
No, that's his health.
Oh.
His health is yellow, my health is red.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Wow, they're just really kind of staring at what they've done, huh?
Yeah, they're contemplating it. They're like, I'm dead, and now I got a friend. I got him to be dead while I was dead. Shadow Bargain, Rising Force. Look at how much Boss
He had a lot of stuff.
Creto.
Oh, Boss Citro.
He's
Creto.
into it.
Yeah, Creto is better. I mean, yeah, that's my main question is when you summon a skeleton, like, does it summon from somebody? Like, does somebody lose their skeleton
I mean,
for 20 seconds?
so there's actually a lot of books about this that we read in the Let's Play already that does talk about that, you know, like where do the skeletons come from? Because
Right.
it's a big deal with...
Also, Trishnu says that you probably shouldn't be carrying all those gears.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I told them to pick the gears up. I thought they looked nice.
Oh, yeah, they're good. They're
Yeah.
good. They're fine. Yeah, we're making multiple trips. I fully plan on putting a mark and recall chain up here and just harvesting all of this, and also keeping some for ourselves. You know.
Yeah.
Dwemer scroll, Dwemer scroll.
Hey, it's ornate, just like you.
Dwemer puzzle box. Yo, this is the one we wanted.
Oh, that's great.
That's good. My journal's been updated. Mood, just like in real life.
I always hope to get the notification that my journal has been updated.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel that way, you know, like when I complete like a class for college,
Yeah.
I'm like, journal updated. This is an ornate Dwemer chest. Okay. Unduces
There
unhinging.
isn't a non-ornate object in this entire dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's good, right?
Yeah, no, I like it. You should live here.
I'm here for it. So actually, funny enough, this is one of the most popular player houses because it's a direct, it's a direct feature from the first like main story quest.
Oh.
And you, where the hell was my Eckhart's Lock Splitter? That's right. And it's I don't have enough magicka to cast this spell.
Oh
Oof.
no.
All right, because I failed casting this spell, and now I don't have enough magic to cast it either. Oh my god! This okay. This all right. I guess this is the end. This is the limit of my magics. Oh,
Hey, I don't know.
33%. I have a 33% chance to cast this.
Jeez.
All right. I mean,
You're gonna be
Let's-
here. trying to
Oh,
open
it
this
did it!
chest all day. Oh, you did it!
I did it. 4
Oh!
coins.
4 coins. It was worth it.
Do you think per hour Indiana Jones gets paid, like, you know, relative to how much, like, work that he puts in, like, even a living wage, like minimum wage?
I mean, I think he has a very healthy support network.
No, I know, but just like as a
Yeah.
project, like as the project of working on getting
Sure,
those
sure.
artifacts, like the time for profit ratio.
It's got to be like it's got to be you know, mostly time and then, you know, sudden unexpected payouts due to the theft.
Yeah,
But then
mostly.
he does believe a lot of things should be in a museum,
Yeah,
and I don't know if museums usually buy things, that they're more donation based. So
sure.
um
I mean, you could be at a museum.
yeah, I could. Yeah, I belong in a museum.
Thanks. Yeah, that's great. I feel like I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is why we bought this spell. Oh God, I failed casting it.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude. I'm a
I'm
member of the
sorry.
temple.
What?
I'm a member of the temple. I can teleport to the temple whenever I need to.
Oh, that's bonkers. All right.
Whenever you
That seems incredibly convenient.
gotta get religion.
I guess so.
Yeah. That's what they're all talking about. They're really happy about it. I mean, I feel like I would be a lot more devout with religion if I could teleport to any church at
Yeah.
will. You
I-
know?
Yeah, no, like that would make a lot more sense as far as,
Yeah, just how I live
you
my
know,
life.
reasons yeah.
I feel like that would be good. And then you also get like free stats from it.
Whoa.
Yeah. If you're good enough at religion, you start getting it for free.
Well, I feel like that is parallels.
Yep.
Is there a someone you can sell to?
Yeah.
Religion-wise?
In the
Oh,
religious
so
building,
good.
they love selling things. I mean, it's
Yeah.
mostly potions.
Wow, what an interesting religion you have subscribed to.
Dormer scrolls. I have so many of these. How about this? I don't buy that item. How about ceramic bowl? Doesn't buy that item either. How about mirror wheat? Is that good enough for you? Some marrow fiber? Expensive belt. Common pants. Doesn't buy common pants. But you know what? Same. I can't get too mad at him because I also don't buy common pants.
Someone were to offer me common pants
Yeah.
and said, "Do you want to buy these?" I would not have a positive response.
No. The mods installed are the graphics extender, Morrowind graphics extender, Morrowind code patch, and Morrowind Rebirth. So, yeah. So, let's think about what we really got from that area. There's clearly parts of it that we haven't explored yet, still.
Mm-hmm.
We can try to sell to this man.
Why did you want the puzzle box? What's up with that?
He is, you know, a hobbyist. He likes it. He thinks that it's good to
Oh,
have a puzzle box, and it's hard to
Yeah.
argue with that. You know?
Can you solve it before you give it to him so you make sure he's not like, "Oh, I just like puzzle boxes. You should bring me this one."
I mean, the
And
secret
then it's
is,
actually the
well, the secret is I think it's just a box. I think that's the puzzle.
oh
You
yeah.
know.
I mean, like, are you sure?
I
What
mean,
if
I'm
it
not
comes with a hole
sure,
inside and he's like, "Haha, I got you to run my errand."
but like,
Yeah, take a
man,
look.
you feel like,
Oh yeah, I know how to open that.
yeah, good.
Yeah,
No, you can tell him.
yeah. I don't want to do it right now.
Yeah.
I could though.
Absolutely could.
But yeah,
Niche leather boots. I feel like I do have niche leather boots. As far as like an adventurer, how much inventory do you think you have right now?
I'd say I could carry 2 cogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
40 pounds.
Geez, wait, actually.
Yeah.
When you put it that way, I mean,
Oh, it does do
Sans
more
backpack.
damage. It does do more damage, but it has less condition, and it's heavier
Oh,
for the silver spear. This, I don't know. I like the silver spear more.
matches your color scheme though.
Yeah, it does. Okay, let's do the quest. At least we'll have the quest done. Hasfat and Tabalus. So have you done that little favor I asked? Perfect. Just what I was looking for. Just let me take this Dwemer puzzle box, and then I'll tell you what Cassius will want to know about the Sixth House and about the Nevermarine. By the way, the inscriptions on the box seem to be the directions for setting a Dwemer key to open a specific lock. If you're interested, after you've delivered your report to Cassius, come back, and maybe I'll have a key you can take back to Arkanthand. Nice. The puzzle is the key to the room in those Dwemer ruins, but there's nothing special behind the door. Okay, cool. All right, Dwemer puzzle box. Yeah, let's go. Okay.
Your journal has been updated.
That's good. Dagoth Ur was the leader of the extinct Sixth House, House Dagoth. The traitor house destroyed in the War of the First Council. Dagoth Ur is the evil, immortal enemy of the Tribunal Temple cult. The temple blames Dagoth Ur and his hosts for all the evils that beset the Dunmer and the Morrowind. Well, I don't know about that. Dagoth Ur dwells in the fire caverns beneath Red Mountain, served by his kin and legions of monsters. Always good. Sixth House. House Dagoth is the Sixth House, the lost Sixth House. In the First Age, House Dagoth betrayed the other great houses during the War of the First Council and was destroyed for their treason. I can answer any questions you have, but I'll also give you some notes to give Caius. I recommend some Sixth House references he should read. It's all about getting references, you know. This is literally the book. This is literally the skill set that I have in college, is get someone to tell you what books are good.
Yeah.
And then read them as much as you can before your thing is due. Okay. House Dagoth was the sixth of the 7 Dunmer Great Houses. Nothing remains of the Sixth House. Its members were all slain or adopted into other great houses following their treason. In the War of the First Council, their clanstead was called Kograhoon. Yeah.
Okay.
Here's a list of cheap books. All of them will tell you something about the Sixth House and how it ended. The War of the First Council, St. Nerevar, Nerevar Moon and Star, and the real Nerevar. Try the bookseller Dorsa Dravel over in the commercial district. She'll have at least some of these titles. Nice. So yeah. I mean, the Ashlanders tell kind of a different story. They're prized by historians.
Tristan, you asked if you've played the card game based on
I
Elder
have
Scrolls.
not. I've not played the card game. I didn't know there was one. Is it like, when did it come out? Nuclenkleft and Musenfleft. Muselfit. It's in the Sheepgrad region. It's cursed and dangerous, and access is forbidden. Imperial Archaeological Condition and Commission is not open to visitors. Interesting. My friend Senelius Castatus is the head of the Nugelflift expedition, and he is accompanied by his charming daughter, Pania Castatus. The Dwemer language has never been translated, and they are searching Nugelflift for a book that may be a Dwemer translation key. Here, let me give you a letter of introduction. They might be willing to hire you. Nice. That's great. See, all of this stuff, like, I vaguely remember when I was a kid. When we understand the events that occur to us, the events become history. History is understanding. Otherwise, we're all just dumb animals trying to get in out of the cold. Yeah, I'm gonna save that. Actually, I do think I have that quote. Yeah, years ago it still works. No expansions anymore. Smart and competitive. You could try it maybe. Yeah. Okay. Is it online? Okay, we should save also. We did a lot just now. So. Oh, wow. That did not work. Sometimes it doesn't like when we alt-tab. Okay, it's back. What are the notes? Hasfat's notes for Cosadas. The following notes are prepared by Hasfat and Tablis for Caius Cosadas. 6th House. House Dagoth is an extinct great house. In the wake of the ancient Battle of Red Mountain, its leadership was revealed to have plotted treason, and it was discredited. Many of the House Dagoth died defending the house. Those survivors who were faithful to the great house were redistributed among the other houses. The temple says the ancient legendary evil beings that dwell beneath Red Mountain in Dagoth-Ur region are the original leaders of this extinct house, sustained by some powerful evil sorceries. These books include references to 6th House and its destruction. Dorset Drevia and the commercial district might have copies. Or the First Council, St. Everard. Okay. Oh, here we go. Letter of introduction, always important. Dear Salinas, the bearer of this note, Tiberi, has provided useful service and shown considerable resourcefulness. I have employed Tiberi in retrieving an item from Argenthund, so you can count on some familiarity with Dwemer ruins. If you have a place, I believe Tiberi will give satisfaction. If you have any luck, perhaps you will use the bearer to send a note my way. My best regards and affection to you and Penina, Hasfat, and Teblis. Okay. Nice. Online and for PC and Android. Cool stuff. I'm down. Maybe... What should we sell? We should sell the clothes. We have no use for common clothes. Oh, this is the bookseller. It's literally across the street. That's great. Pair. Okay. Barter. Okay. I want to save the scrolls, I guess. Ceramic bowl, we can go ahead and get rid of that. See it. Yo, thanks, Tishnu. Appreciate it. Yeah, there's like a bunch. There's like hours and hours I've done all week. Well, before I have to write my paper. But it's on YouTube as well. So it'll be permanently available my ramblings on the history of Morrowind will be immortalized for all time. Head over there and give it a watch if you want to. I think that's one of the best ways to, I don't know, consume it after the fact at least. Petty soldiers. I mean, we do need... Man. The old thing of Elder Scrolls... The Elder Scrolls idea that you can't just sell anything to anyone. Like each individual location is its own merchant person that's like, I don't buy that. I'm not going to buy that from you. It's an expensive belt. Sell all the common stuff. Common shoes. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's very realistic. Like, that's the thing is many of the things that I love about Morrowind is the parts that aren't convenient for it in a way. It makes you feel like you have to actually, like, play the game all the way through. You know, like, you have to do things in this world that make sense. Like, the NPCs have a level of pride, a level of respect about themselves, that they're not just here to serve you. They're like, yeah, no, I have something to do today. I'm not just gonna run around cleaning up your muck bowls. Yeah, it asks you to, like, interact with the game system in a very precise way. Where, like, certain locations are for certain things, and you have to go to those things when you want those effects. Alright. Oh, okay. We're spies. We're the Emperor's hidden eyes and ears in the province. We watch the Emperor's enemies, we look for opportunities, we make reports, and when the Emperor commands, we obey. But we're only one of many guilds and factions in Morrowind. Yeah. Gosh, it's such a good game. Like, each one of these is like a full game in and of itself.
I miss the depth of role-playing games.
Yeah.
It was one of the things that I really enjoyed about Hideo Kojima's
Death Stranding.
Yeah, Death Stranding was it did have that depth of material writing and mechanics that I really enjoyed. Really brought me back to the time where when I bought a video game, you know, when I didn't buy video games, my parents would let me buy a video game per like year.
Exactly.
And I'd have to make a very, very smart decision of, you know, if I bought a game that wasn't going to get the content of an entire year, then I was, you know, wasting my time. And, you know, my allowance.
Exactly.
And I felt like, you know, like a lot of games were designed for that, lovingly, not you know, arbitrarily, where, you know, it's this arbitrary, you know, oh, we added more hours onto the game by adding grinding and
Yep.
you know, repetitive quest stuff. It's actual content. It is the true content that you get out of these older games is so difficult to reproduce these days.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're getting back though. It's good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've glanced at Hassat and Tablis's notes. They cover the Sixth House admirably, but not the Neverine cult. Hop on over to the Balmora Mages Guild. It's right next to the Balmora Fire Guild. Get Sharngraz Mosleb to tell you what she knows about the Neverine. She has some silly errand for you. Do what she asks and report back when she's giving you the information.
Got
Very
some
smart.
silly errand for you.
For an orc. An unhealthy interest in the dark arts, perhaps, but very smart. She's always worried that the temple will bust in and stick her on the fire, and worried with good reason. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
I mean, she's a foreigner who's practicing necromancy, which means that she's using Morrowind bones and Morrowind spirits, and they don't like that foreigners do that.
Yeah, I suppose not.
Yeah, their necromancy is supposed to be like sacredized in the temple only for dark elves to do for their own families, because supposedly they talk to the ghosts, and the ghosts don't like it, according to them.
Sure.
Naturally.
I'd be concerned as well. On
Oh,
both
yeah.
sides.
I mean, that's the great question of Morrowind is like, do you agree with the nativists, or do you think they should, you know, kind of lighten up and get colonized? You know, they're
Right.
so
Of course.
isolationist and nativist that, you know, and you're always an outlander, and if you start as any other race but dark elf, it's very hard to see in friendly ways what their point is. It's 3 a.m.
You really like just resting wherever you want, huh?
Yeah. You know,
I can't blame you. I would
Just-
love that ability.
drop it off. They don't buy common shoes or ceramic bowls.
That is rough.
It's so rough. I didn't soul trap anyone in there. Granted, it was all bandits and robots, so. And Skeleton really did most of the work, to be honest.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why you hire him.
Yeah, Skeleton does a great job.
Skeleton did not give up this time.
It's true.
Good work, Skeleton.
Good job, Skeleton. Proud of you, Skeleton.
I remember you left a lot of stuff there. Like, what's your plan with that, Jam?
Well, you know how I cast that spell that's called Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, there's a different
Are you planning on
spell.
walking back and?
Oh, no. No. I don't
But I
walk
don't-
anymore, Will.
I don't understand. Like, are you going to run then?
You see,
Maybe something that's not technically walking, but is still propelling yourself using your limbs.
I could see how you'd think that. And,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that is a good guess. Like, absolutely.
Okay, thank
I'm
you.
100% with you on that. But then also, like, in a different direction. Let's see how much this person has. Topaz. I'm going to sell Topaz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my offer was refused. How dare you refuse my offer? If I ever make an offer, the thing that I want the least to happen to it is to get refused.
Yeah.
Ah! He didn't even, it's like he
not
didn't
what I'm
even
making
hear
an
me.
offer.
It's like he doesn't even hear me. Can you refuse it? The offer?
Me?
Yeah.
Let me think.
Yep.
I've seen this offer.
Yep.
No, I don't think it's possible for me to refuse this offer.
Offer you can't
It's
refuse.
like some sort of. You got me.
Yep. It was an offer you couldn't refuse.
It's like the movie. I
Yeah,
like
but
it.
here's the thing. Right now we're right in front of Revere. Like, do you see his his beautiful
I
face?
see every polygon he has.
Well, that's
Yeah.
great. But the thing is, we're a mage. Oh my god!
You failed.
I failed casting the spell.
Oh,
Oh,
Revere isn't there anymore.
Revere is gone.
And you got yourself here without using any of your limbs.
I didn't at all. That's the magic.
Damn. It's like
Yeah.
I am also legitimately excited. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, dude, Morrowind. See, that's the thing. It's like Morrowind
That's really
has
cool.
spells in the game that they take out in the other games. Like
Huh.
levitate, for example. Like they
Sure.
don't have levitate anymore, like in Skyrim. And they don't have a lot of the summons, or rather, they have a summon where you can only have one of each creature type out at a
Right.
time. You know, they
Mhm.
like took away a lot of tools that were the cool part of the game for lots of people. And oh, that bird
Huh.
is far away. That coin is floating in the air. Huh.
Huh.
Oh, we have to go back to talk to the guy to get the key.
Oh,
Damn
sure.
it. Well, you
Well-
know what we have for that?
I mean,
Another
you can,
spell.
you can load up again.
Yeah. So that's
Just,
the
like,
thing.
fill your boots with gears and.
Yeah, it's like it has
All
fast
right.
travel in like a way that like, you know, in Skyrim you could just fast travel to any location you've already been. But in Morrowind you have to set up that yourself. It feels very analog. You know, it feels
Yeah.
like you're the adventurer doing the dungeon. Oh, this is trapped. Oh my god, there's more people. Oh jeez. It's not cleared out. It's still here. What the hell? Is
How do you
Skeleton
get
back?
more skeletons?
Is Skeleton, are you back? Yeah!
Yeah.
Back,
Open the other
skeleton.
door.
It's trapped. But oh my
Oh,
Jesus
you
Christ.
Did it.
Did you see that?
Why did you open it if it was trashed?
Because I thought it was fine.
Okay. Well.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
here they
Skeleton, this is you, buddy. You got a
Skeleton
steel
with a
cutlass.
katana?
It's a cutlass. He's got
Oh,
a
it's a
pirate.
cutlass. That's okay
Oh,
too.
shit.
Wow. You got a.
Skeleton.
Get another skeleton
Help.
in there. Oh my gosh.
Skeleton!
Skeleton
Save
go
me!
faster.
Fuck. God damn it. Skeleton, this is you. This is your one, Skeleton. Oh, Jesus. We need to talk about tactics. Red Levia. Dispose of corpse. There's so many bandits in the world. You know? Why can't they all be
Yeah.
adventurers like us?
Let me hear. Whoa. But what if we're the bandit?
Wait. I'm not following you. We're an adventurer,
Yeah, no.
Will.
Yeah, I know now. Now let me flip that around a little.
Sure. I mean,
what if they
I'm
think-
staying with you with patience, but I have to
Yeah.
understand. I don't know where you're going with this.
Okay. Let me see if I can get you here
Sure.
where I am right
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
Because what if they don't think that I'm the bandit? What if
Right.
they think I'm just the adventurer, just like you think?
Well, but they would be
but
wrong.
they're not you.
But
Yeah.
They would be wrong when
I
they
mean,
think
yeah,
that.
we can all agree they're totally wrong. They're not the adventurer,
Sure. Yeah.
and we're the adventurer. But
Yes.
but what if they're not? But what if they're not wrong? What if
Oh.
we're the bandit and they're all
So you're
adventurers?
saying that
thought about
to
that?
them, we're the bandits.
Yeah, that's right. And they're also no wait hold on. They're also adventure. They're
Yeah.
also not bandits.
So like
Yeah.
when America like sends most of its military might and resources into like Iraq and Afghanistan in a joint attack for over 12 years, like maybe that like we're the bandits?
Yeah, that's the exact reference that I was going to
Oh.
go for, and I'm glad you got there too.
Yeah, but then like in a completely separate decade for like 8 years more, like we sent most of our forces into Vietnam. Do you think that we were the bandits then?
I think that they saw themselves as the adventurers, and so did we. But in reality, one of us was bandits, and it's not the one that we thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it the world just like a bunch of people who think they're adventurers, but instead of sitting down and playing Morrowind for like 50 hours each week,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
have like actual like military grade like NATO rounds and are shooting each
Yeah.
other?
Yep, and they think that everyone else is bandits, and really that
Oh.
we're all bandits, the entire human race.
Wow, but what about the children, like the little girls that live in that village?
Yep.
Do you think that those little kids who are, in the line of fire every single day and have their entire childhood shattered, do you think that they're the bandits, or do you think
Not yet.
not yet? Right, right, but then later.
Yeah. Later.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Okay. No, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That's why we
Yeah.
play Morrowind.
Yep. That's why we play Morrowind, is to realize these things. And that's the title of the stream.
I'm marking this space. Hey, buddy. You doing okay?
When you say marking this space, what do you mean?
I'm casting the spell Mark, which
Okay.
means that when I cast the spell Recall, I will come to this location.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
And the thing is, you know what happens? The worst thing that happens when you get over encumbered? You know
You
that.
can't teleport?
Well, no. I mean,
you can't walk. Sorry.
yeah,
I
you
thought
can't
it
walk. Like, I'm over encumbered. But then you know what I can do though?
Oh. Run.
Close.
Okay. Ah, right.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. No, that makes sense.
yeah. And like, I'm over encumbered,
Uh-huh.
and I get that, but like, it's fine.
That's what I do whenever I'm over encumbered
Yeah.
in
When
life.
was the last time you were over encumbered?
That's a good question. I feel like the Boy Scouts expected a lot out of me,
Sure.
and really like the needs of some of these hikes were far more than I was able to carry as a small child.
Yeah, I think they forget how small children are.
Yeah, I was very small, smaller than I am now, and I could not, encumber as much.
Yeah.
So that was rough. But
I feel like
I just teleported.
sometimes when I'm in a place where I have a backpack, I'm in danger of
Yeah.
becoming over encumbered.
Oh, absolutely. You pick up all that stuff from all the people around you,
Yep.
and they're angry at you because they're worried that you'll become over encumbered.
Yeah, and they say, look out for
Say, look out!
the
I want
encumbrance,
my laptop back. And I
please.
say, no, it's fine. I can carry it.
Yeah, no, it's good.
And I prove them wrong.
I feel like I over encumber myself every time I go to the grocery store.
Yeah. Okay, I hadn't thought about the grocery store example, but this is the perfect example of being over encumbered
Yeah, that's
and
my
encumbrance in general.
like real life experience and like education with being over encumbered is when I first like felt that I was like, oh, I get it. That's what the video games were trying to tell me the whole time. Right? God, he does just he likes a 71% out of 100. You know what I mean?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
what do you think that's his disposition score? What do you think different people's disposition scores are in life?
I'd say anyone who says go ahead and I'm listening is
Yeah.
probably at least over 60.
Sure. Yeah. What would be like a
feel like
50, like a middle, like exactly 50
like a
disposition?
exactly middle disposition.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What do you think?
Probably I don't know, my college advisor.
Nice. Yeah. Just
we'll attend to office hours, but will not, really go out of the way.
right. Yeah. Not
Yeah.
too much. You don't want them to think
Too
that
much.
it's professional.
Yeah, it's professional.
It's a professional relationship. You like make a joke and then you're not like sure that they're going to get it, or if they do get it that they wouldn't laugh. Like they would
Yeah.
just like smile in that way that makes you really self-conscious.
Yeah.
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 And have like social anxiety. Like that's where it comes from. I think that people don't understand that like the world manufactures social anxiety for you. It's not something you have. It's something that you get.
Yep.
It's like something that people do to you.
It's being done to me.
Oh no, it's happening. Here it is.
I found it.
Understand the events that occur to us. This is the first guy that you meet in the main quest. And he has like this beautiful quote about history. This is why I love this game, is because the game is all about history. Like the heroes in this story are historians. Like, God, it's so good. It makes me proud to be a historian, for real. That's like important for me. So much of my life is just spent like in terror of the fact that oh God. What the hell? What is this? You had a disturbing dream. You can only recall one part. A tall figure with a golden mask led you along the dead as though a wedding celebration. You heard many voices, but no lips moved. You strained to breathe, but your chest didn't move. The tall figure spoke with each figure as he passed among them, laughing and joking as if they were alive, but they made no reply. You tried to cry out, but without breath, your tongue fluttered in vain.
Oh. So does that happen, most times you sleep, or?
No, that's never happened.
Oh, really? That's not good.
Yeah. Who do you think the tall figure was? Like your friend? Like your buddy?
I'm listening, please.
Like
go ahead.
your girlfriend?
What if it's skeleton?
Oh yeah, dude, I love that.
Yeah.
Yo, I feel great about that.
Yeah, that's good actually. I like that.
Thanks, skeleton. You're always there for me. Even in my dreams. Do you think you could repair a sword if you just had a hammer?
Oh God.
And like, it's just you and the hammer, and you're looking at it.
I mean, I'd look at this sword and I'd be like, I mean, what's the most common damage to a sword? It's the stuff being missing. And I feel like a hammer would be difficult to add more things.
Yeah.
Like maybe I could, glue some stuff on. Like, do I have a hammer and some crazy glue, or are we talking just hammer here?
I feel like hammer to start.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then I don't think so.
Sure.
Look, I feel like I'd only damage it further, which is so impressive that,
Right.
it was made using a hammer. And here I am holding a hammer. I can't make one.
No, yeah. I mean, it's hard. Ornate bowl. All these ornate bowls. Whoa, that's the key? The key to Lower Arkanthon looks wild.
Whoa, hold on. Let me take a look here.
The key to Lower Arkanthon looks like a
whoa.
predator weapon.
Okay. Wow. Looks like that's that'll be something made, used by the.
Yeah. I am trained
By an
in
alien.
longsword and spear, but I am concerned about putting my hand anywhere close to the key to Lower Arkanthon.
Can you train in the key to Lower Arganthon and make it your main weapon?
I wish I could, but it's a secret art. It's been lost.
Damn.
Yeah. I was sad about it too. These iron boots are not worth carrying. That's the story of my
Harsh.
autobiography.
I was sneezed and laughed at the same time. That was in your experience. I couldn't stop one or the other, and they both happened at the same time, and it worked better than I would have thought, actually.
No, but it's true.
Back.
Like, that's the thing is, like,
Yeah.
it's, like, yes, it's a joke, and, like, thank you for laughing. Also, thank you, Champ Nephew, for laughing. But the truth is, like, these iron boots are not worth carrying. Like, I should not, all the choices that I've made about, like loot in the last 3 hours. I am
Yeah.
heartily second guessing for myself, which is not unusual for my life, but it's just hard to
mean-
see it so clearly presented to me. Like,
If you
damn
had
you,
some iron
Morrowind, for
boots-
showing me my own mirror.
If I were to, come up there right now,
Yeah,
be like, hey, I don't want these iron boots. They're boots. They're made
Yeah.
mostly of iron, some not iron, but enough iron to make it, very acceptable for me to call them iron boots.
yeah, like in
Like
Zelda.
that level. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Um,
I know they're useful for
I
ice. That's what
I
I've
want
always
you to
wanted.
carry them. Like
Hmm.
I know that sometimes you carry things,
Sure.
and I want this to be one of the things that you carry. What do you think
Ooh.
about that?
Well,
How would you go about that?
Let's just like examine what boots are for, right?
Okay. Yeah.
These boots, what are they made for?
Mm-hmm.
Are they made for walking?
I mean, yeah, that and other things.
Well, that's just what they'll do. You know?
Yeah, I mean, they won't though. Like, you're
Sure.
gonna carry them.
That's the thing about the boots
Yeah.
is,
Like, no matter what they're made for,
yeah.
that doesn't guarantee that they'll be used for that. What a terrible song.
God, I need. I mean, I was just. It's a very accusatory song. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
what I did to them to make them walk all over me, but I don't like the sound of it. And that's a promise, too. Like, that's not.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
very insistent that this is
She
what
was.
they will do.
I think she was serious about it, you know?
Yeah.
Forgive me, but that is. Every time I hear that song, I'm like, I gotta look out. I gotta get out of here.
This person doesn't have my best interest in mind, and I'm not going to carry these boots. They're not worth carrying.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is this person is an outfitter and they don't buy
Okay.
common clothes.
What?
The word and term outfitter has betrayed me. My knowledge of
that's-
language. Maybe the pawnbroker will take my common clothes. Can I sell you literally the clothes off my own back?
Seems like something a pawn shop would be pretty into.
I'm in deep to the mob, which I will then kill. Actually, this is the close of the mob in many ways that I've killed. So I'm 11 gold for all that? No. I'm sorry. We're not going to get that.
What
We're-
else are you going to do with it?
What do you... Yeah. Pay me what it's worth. 1 or 2.
No, like, it's common clothes. It's so common. Everyone has them. I mean, I'd hope. Have you seen someone out without clothes? Don't answer that.
Yeah, don't... In Boulder, in this economy, maybe.
I mean, but hey,
Hmm.
you're in deep with that religion. You could donate to the people who clothes are not so common for.
I mean, I wish I
Leave them
could.
outside.
That's the thing is, like, the church just wants money. Like, I tried to give them the clothes earlier. They said, no, thank you. We'd like the money, please.
What am I gonna do with this? They're common.
Yeah, money.
If
Everyone-
you're giving me iron boots, I can't carry these. They're iron. They're
I
not
always
worth
know
it.
what to do with money, you know?
Yeah, I'm still saying you just leave them outside the city, and they'll, that's why they're common.
Yeah, nature will
It's-
take care of
they're
that.
everywhere.
I don't need to get involved in my precious time.
Yeah,
Dwemer mug. Do you like Dwemer mugs?
I mean, I could always go for the new mug.
What would be your best thing to drink out of a Dwemer mug?
Ah, God, I mean, what wouldn't be?
Sure.
It's I don't know, hot chocolate.
Fair
Dwemer
enough.
ornate hot chocolate. If I'm Dwemer.
You know, I was doing root
What do you
beer
think?
floats the other week.
Oh God, that's
Yeah.
it's funny you say that because, being back in graduate school, I've ventured over to one of the old dining halls I would go to, and it
Yeah.
brought back all the dining hall hacks I would
Right.
get up to with my shenanigans, and that's one of my favorites. It's they've got ice cream,
Oh yeah.
they've got root beer, just mix them together. It's like cooking, but
Yeah.
free.
There's no one stopping you. No one
They
is
can't
gonna
stop you.
stop you.
They tried to stop me. They couldn't.
Wait, yep. I love just like the thing where you are in society and society is doing something a certain way. And then you're like, hey, if I do this, no one's going to stop me. No one can stop me.
And that's how I became a necromancer.
It's true. It's just the sound that the hammer makes when you miss the steel spear might be my favorite sound in all of like life and Morrowind. I just feel that way every time I like miss a turn.
I hit that on a. Yeah, there it goes. I wanna sample that for my next,
Donk.
next club banger.
God, I'm over encumbered again. And the reason I'm being shy about this is because I know that someone is going to ask me for some Dwemer artifacts, like Dwemer mugs or Dwemer cogs or something in the future.
Right.
And I'm just going to kick myself if I sell all of that shit and I don't have any of it before. But the trick is, how many are they going to ask for? You know what I mean? Like, to be real, like, how much Dwemer artifacts should you save in your life versus just getting the fuck rid of them?
Well, let's think about this. Picture yourself like you're someone who likes Dwemer mugs,
Right.
and you're really into them.
Yeah.
And maybe I want something from you. I want you to go
Sure.
deliver a message, or I don't know, make a cool EDM club banger from your missing hammer sound.
Naturally, yeah.
And I want you to do to give me a certain amount of Dwemer mugs.
Yeah.
How much would you ask for?
Well, I mean, is it like for entertaining, or is it like just for me, like for my own like personal
It's gotta be
edification?
just for you. Like, how many Dwemer mugs
Yeah.
would you want
I'd say
if you wanted Dwemer mugs?
3 Dwemer mugs in the world of
That's
Morrowind
good.
would be nice to look at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're sitting up there on my shelf. That, because 2, it's like it's for someone. If you like invite someone over, they're gonna
Yeah.
look at that and they're gonna be like, "Oh, like are we drinking?" But the
Right.
three's a crowd.
Sure. And you could have 3 people with the same mug. Shows that you really know where you're at in society.
Yeah,
Seems
I think
good.
it's also to like show off. Because 4, it gets a little busy.
Sure. I was gonna say 5, 2 on 2 or 3 on the shelf, just to show that you've got a little interior decor, and then 2 in the cabinet just for crowds.
Oh my god, this was literally the answer to my anxiety.
Oh my
BC
God.
asked me to bring her a Dwemer tube, a Dwemer goblet, and a Dwemer bowl. I'm cured of anxiety for the rest of my life.
That's
Will,
fantastic.
it feels like a weight has been lifted off of me.
Oh my
I feel like a
gosh,
new man.
It's going to be really interesting getting to know you, because I knew you when you had anxiety.
Yeah.
But now that you don't ever.
Now I have the confidence to
that's
perform
gonna
my
be really
slam
cool.
poetry.
Oh, thank God. I've read some of your slam poetry, and it's truly delightful.
Yeah, do you want to hear some?
Yes.
Anxiety, no piety, gonna have my way with I'm sorry, I got connected to pizza,
No,
but
don't
I didn't
worry,
want to
like,
force it.
I'm reading the rest of it. I have it up right here.
With my
Study,
notoriety.
piety, notoriety.
Yeah.
I don't think that my anxiety can ever ride out the sobriety.
Yeah, I feel like high society.
Ooh.
Yeah, my rhyming scheme is A from the Shakespearean. Yeah, I learned about that in in rhyming college.
rhyming college. I didn't know you back when you were in rhyming college. but-
Yeah, the College of Rhymes. It didn't rhyme, and we were all the students were trying to get that to work.
Sure, I understand. It seems like a huge missed opportunity.
I have 2 Dwemer pitchers, and 2 ornate Dwemer bowls, and a Dwemer
Wow.
tube. God.
Wait, okay, so the pitchers and the bowls, sure. Like,
Yeah.
what's the tube for?
To connect
Like-
them, Will.
What?
You're in electrical engineering and design. I mean, I feel like I shouldn't have to tell this to your grad student. And you just kind of put them. No, you just put them like close but not touching, right? And then
Yeah.
here comes the tube, really slow, and you just right. You just tube, right? Consider
Okay.
tube.
Yeah,
My
I mean,
modern art
even
project that will
pitcher
be
and bowl,
opening.
I'd go for pitcher and mug.
Yeah.
Like, they're 2 drink-related items, but
See,
like,
yeah,
I
but that-
guess a bowl can substitute. Like,
But like that makes sense, right? That's not the art. The art, that's
yeah,
that's tube. Tube
I
comes
hadn't
in
thought about the art.
and gives us
Yeah.
the art. That's where the art is located,
It wouldn't be art without tube.
right? That tube.
That's what my professors say right now.
Consider tube.
Consider tube.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad. Congratulations on your newfound slam poetry.
Will it not give it to me? He won't give it to me.
Wait,
Shots.
give what?
He stole the Dwemer artifacts from the guild. Yes, I have them. Well, I have other ones. Is it not ornate oblets? They're probably specific. Okay. Never mind. My anxiety's back.
Okay. Well,
It got uncured.
we've been there. I mean, it's like, hey, I can get you some fresh Dwemer artifacts. Like, these are fresh out of the mine.
Whoa,
Like-
whoa! Slow down with these Dwemer artifacts. Are
These-
we sure these are safe Dwemer artifacts? We want only the finest Dwemer artifacts here.
like, how safe can Dwemer artifacts be? Like, they come from a society that was trying to make God.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
I
yeah,
mean,
feel
this
like even their mugs
society.
would be pretty wifey.
Yeah. I mean, hashtag America, right?
Oh.
But also, literally, in when we like find out the main quest of the Dark Elves, we that will become increasingly apparent as to what this society has done.
Okay. Yeah,
'Cause,
that's,
well,
that's foreshadowing.
I mean,
appreciate it.
it's not even like that spoilers, because like the Triune Gods, they are very clear that they're the new gods that are like actually trying to look out for humans relative to the other gods that just fucking aren't at all.
Sure.
And they're basically saying like, hey, we're the new gods, worship us, don't worship the old gods suck and we're mean to you. And
Right.
to be fair, they had a point.
Whoa, hold on. He had your armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Look at all those spikes.
it's bone mold armor.
Did she give you that armor? Is
No,
that
no,
her
this
deal?
is just
oh, wow,
the-
there's a lot of them.
This is just the like one of the famous medium armors of this area.
Wow. I mean, I can tell why. It's good look. Look at those spikes.
Yeah. Okay.
Spikes
what
in
do
all the
we-
right places.
Armor. So, hello. He's a wood elf armorer in Morrowind. Nice.
Nice.
Truly metropolitan area. Drummer Skull, I need to drop that off. I need to drop lots of this stuff off. 2 of these scrolls, actually. 25 gold for
Oh.
this. He must hate me. I mean, I'm not gonna put up with that. I'm gonna charm this motherfucker. I'm gonna turn on my charm spell.
Whoa, what a sound for a charm spell.
Yeah. What would your charm spell be named, Zeus?
Let me think. I think it would be hay with 2 Y's.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey. Would you text
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, that's my charm spell.
Yeah. That's how you know. It's the first
Yeah.
time there's like a girl in your class and like she's really cute, but you don't know if it's like, like you can't be like let them know that you like them too much.
Sure.
That's my charm spell.
Yep.
That whole
Hey.
sentence. No, the
That's
charm
the
spell
whole
is that
sentence.
girl in your class where you text her for the first time, but then you can't
Uh-huh.
let her know that you like her too much. The charm spell.
Yeah, no, that whole thing typed into the input field is absolutely the
Yeah.
name of it. I
That's
wholeheartedly
also
agree.
how I introduce myself every time in text to girls like that. I'm
Yep,
just like, hey, I'm
exactly.
texting you because you're really cute from class, but I don't want you to know that. And
I
then I
like you.
say, oops,
Yeah.
lol.
Sorry, that was my charm spell.
Oops, I
Yeah,
was sending that to
whenever
my
I
other friend.
accidentally send that text to that girl in your class, but
Yeah.
but you don't
That
shoot,
girl
I
in my
lost it.
class or that girl in your class?
The girl in your class that man,
Yeah.
I forgot the name of my charm spell. I guess
It's a pretty
it's
good charm
rough.
spell.
Honestly, I should name my spells shorter.
A shorter charm spell. The charm spell.
Sure. Oh man, we gotta play more potion craft.
Yeah. The charm spell
It's
that's in
so
my
good.
phone just under charm spell. Charm spell from
CHRM.
class.
I can't remember if this was my churm spell or
Yeah.
my charm spell. I didn't know that churm spells were going to be a thing, and now my naming scheme is really messed up. I'll tell you that.
And then you go like 9 months later and you're going through your phone and you
Yep.
find that and you're like trying to think of something that would be like a way to text them to like rekindle like whatever you had, but there's
Yep.
nothing. It's just gone.
And you accidentally send your churm spell.
Yeah.
Ugh, the worst.
Yep.
And then the churm happens.
So embarrassing.
Yeah. Okay. No, but really, like, what's your charm spell called?
I think Churm spell is pretty good.
Churm spell is good and efficient. I like it.
I think that like Charm spell Winky Face is also
Ooh,
pretty
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
But like Charm spell with like the up caret and then the period and then the other up caret. That's like one of my go-to Charm spells.
Yeah.
It's very charming.
Very extremely charming.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's got character and a lot of charm.
Yeah.
Costs, a little more mana, but has high payoff.
Yeah, I mean it's a good duration. That's what I've found. For me at
Yeah.
least.
It's quality duration.
Yeah. And I have a good chance of casting it because it's only 3 emojis. So
Yeah.
overall, pretty easy.
It's an efficient potion.
Yeah. And
Potion
it's
spell.
I just like it.
No.
That's the secret to be charming is do things that you like.
Yeah.
That way if they're not into it, you could just be like, "Oh, well, like they're just not cool."
Keep an eye on things that you find charming.
Why doesn't Ravir love me enough?
Well, I got a quick answer to that. Hit him up with a hey.
Yeah, I know, you're right. I should.
Yeah, you should.
You know what? You're getting a charm spell. Everyone's getting a charm spell today. And my weapon is drawn. I forgot the button. In Morrowind, if you talk to someone with your weapon out, they like you 10 disposition points less.
Wow, like permanently or just temporarily?
No, just temporarily. While you have the
Oh,
weapon
thank
out.
God. That's for
Do
sure.
you think that works in real life?
Yeah, I don't know if you 10 is a very conservative value to put on that.
Sure. I mean, if I
I
was
not,
just like, "Hey, Will, do you want to hang out and make hot pockets?" But then I just had
Yeah.
a Bowie knife.
Like you do.
Yeah.
What
Every
the-
single day.
I remember when you did that today, and hey, you know what? I am always there for it. I'm stoked whenever.
Did
you
I
ask
hit
me
it?
to hang
Did I
out
knock it out of the
with
park?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
My
We
mercantile
made hot
skill.
pockets, and it was great.
My mercantile skill increased to 15. When you work
Whoa.
retail, do you think your mercantile skill actually does go up?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it depends on what type of retail. Like, what do you think retail job would make your mercantile skill raise the fastest?
Oh, God. The fastest?
Yeah, yeah. Because I'm gonna go
Uh,
with something where you actually control the prices.
I mean,
Because
I was
I
just
feel
gonna
like
say the return section at Target,
ooh, yeah, no,
because
that's
someone
really
has to
good.
work that desk, and people are always trying shit.
I was gonna say like car salesman, but that's like
Sure.
yuck, yuck, yuck.
Well, the thing is,
Classic.
like, car salesman is like, that's like one or like that's a few transactions.
I
You
guess
know
it's
what I
not
mean?
even like retail either.
Like,
Like you don't. It's like I worked retail as a used car salesman. It's like no,
you work
you worked as a
sales.
used. Like there's a whole.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
you ran
sales.
sales. Sales is different, I think, than
Yeah.
retail. Retail is like about managing people and their expectations of how
Ooh,
reality
yeah.
works, and that is an insane tube that goes forever.
I
Like,
cannot think of anything better than the return section at Target. That is such a good cut.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like I'm really into that. Good,
Well,
good job.
and I'm just saying, like, it'd be
Hit me.
accessible too. Like you'd be
Yeah,
there all day, and like, high schoolers can have that job.
yeah. And you get mad mercantile skill.
Yeah.
I
You
also
just need your
someone
receipt.
saw. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
your life
they
becomes
never
about
do.
they
That's
never
the
have
thing.
the receipt,
They don't.
and then you just look at them, and you're just like, "Is this gonna happen forever?" And the answer is until your death, yes, and beyond into eternity. When you die, people will be returning things at Target without their receipt unto infinity,
Yep.
long after you've passed from this world. And your ghost will be there, lending power and energy to the other ghosts. That's actually one of the things I love the most about Morrowind is they have a really supportive afterlife culture. That's like,
Really.
they're like, don't mourn your ancestors, rest in their arms and ask them for wisdom. Like, when the dead are not truly gone, and that's just really, like, kind of unique and nice to have from the dark elf culture that other elf culture doesn't have in the same way.
Right.
Of course, it's always
When you play for the
whether
historical aspects too.
yeah, there's just a really interesting like position of ancestor worship that's present in Morrowind's culture that I really like.
Yeah.
Of course, if you're tired and they want you to stay around anyway, it's like, hey, can you do overtime with your family subservience to your death? And they're like, no. And then the other ghosts like come and find you in the afterlife and force you to do it, and then you turn into like a mad spirit. You know when that
Yeah.
happens.
Okay. Yeah. No. This is getting too back to the retail conversation we were having.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing is like in America right now, we're having the Great Resignation, which is like the Great Recession, but except it's people just like quitting their
Standing up
shitty
for
jobs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Standing up for themselves by volunteering not to have income. That's the
Yeah.
only way to do it in America.
Yeah. You have to sacrifice your safety in order to ensure that corporations can't take as
Yeah,
much
so you
advantage
actually
of
have
people.
workers' rights. It's just weird that like the thing that you do in capitalism to get stuff is you deprive yourself of food and shelter. You're
Yeah.
like, I'm on strike, and you're like, okay, what does that mean? It's like I'm in an extremely dangerous position in society and could easily become homeless at any time. And you're like, oh, cool, cool society. But if you don't do it, then they'll just keep doing it, just like
Okay,
in the
what are
mines.
your current plans? Like where are you at in the game?
I am trying to keep a lock on how big this code book is getting.
Oh.
Every single time that I turn in a quest, I get another quest. And that just happened to me with the Thieves Guild, and then we have the Blades Guild. So Blades is the main quest storyline,
Right.
and like I'm here for that. But the other thing
Yeah.
is Thieves Guild is somewhat interesting. Oh god. I forgot. I killed many people. And their surviving things are here.
Ah, nice.
Nice. Nice. I have to sell more common pants. God. Maybe I should do this off stream, but we're just having such good banter. Green glass. Owned. Sure. Expensive pants. Expensive shirt. Love that.
If the shirt you're wearing right now were in the Morrowind inventory system, what do you think it would be called?
Oh, good. I mean, I would say expensive shirt because I'm wearing the Adventure Time Marceline's shirt, the rock and roll shirt from Princess Bubblegum. And that...
Call it like reference shirt? Like,
sure. Yeah, oh,
Or they're
you're
not
just looking for a
called, like-
title, not using the
Yeah,
titles
yeah.
that they have in the game. Yes.
That's right.
I
Yeah.
would say Shibboleth shirt,
Mm,
which is a
good.
reference that many of our followers and friends will not get. But
yeah.
it's a shibboleth
You-
is
you
a ancient Judaic term to understand someone who's from your same culture. It's from a battle between Judea and Israel, and on the bridge between the Jordan River, because Judea and Israel are very, very similar cultures in ancient times, they had to find a way to know who was part of which army. And so they had them say the word shibboleth. And shibboleth is said differently in different dialects. And so it's a marker of whether you're from a certain culture or not. And so my culture is the people who watch Adventure Time. Which is a good
I'd be
culture.
Common shirt.
Common shirt. Yeah.
I'd be common shirt.
Common shirt.
I'm looking at my shirt. There are no defining characteristics.
And that's good, you know?
Yeah.
That's good, though. Niche leather. Boiled niche leather. Boiled leather? It's gotta smell great. Okay, I think that'll be it for me. We're at 2 hours and 20 minutes. I want to keep these somewhat short so that I can upload them to YouTube without literally destroying everything, and so that they'll be actually watchable. And yeah, thank you so much for coming on and providing excellent commentary and banter as... oh, shoot.
No.
As we always have.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm really happy all the times you invite me, and I enjoy it very much.
Oh, yeah, man.
Hey, since I know you are shy about saying it, I want to say to everyone watching, this guy consistently has fantastic stuff, and you should do the whole like and maybe even subscribe kind of thing. Because
Thank you. Appreciate
I like
it.
this dude, and he deserves it.
Same thing. XuisVer has a very strong channel over on Twitch as well as YouTube. Go ahead and go over and jump. It's in my descriptions. I think it's one of my references.
That's awesome. Thanks.
Yeah, XuisVer does a lot of CAD design and like really advanced computer and creation content stuff. If you're into that, it's a little craftsman idea, as well as, again, fantastic niche let's plays of Into the Radius, Stalker, Cultist Simulator. What's on your channel, XuisVer? Go ahead and what does your recent stuff look like?
Boy, yeah, I've been doing a lot of my my stuff that's from my A Blind Approach series, which I go into games that have a cool cover, and I just play them in a Let's Play format and see what they're all about.
Yeah. And
I did one on Cultist Simulator recently.
What was the game where we just like write things? Is it Kind Words?
Oh, yeah, Kind Words was a blast. We should do another one of those soon.
Yeah, Kind Words is great. They're just like really
Yeah.
honest, like letters that you can write to people anonymously.
Real people.
Real people in a safe way about like actual life problems. And you know, it's just good to be
borders
honest.
Yeah, it borders on what is actually a game and not, but it really is just, you know, a wonderful time to play. Yeah. Hey, thanks for watching, y'all.
All right. Peace out, guys. Thanks so much for everyone who dropped by. See ya.